The trap. Why innocent? Questions are dangerous. Imagine this. You see the flashing lights, you pull over, and the officer walks up to your window. They start with something that sounds completely harmless like, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" It seems polite, right? Wrong. It's a psychological trap. A shocking amount of drivers talk themselves into a ticket, or even handcuffs, right in these first few seconds. Today, I'm breaking down the 3 friendly questions police are trained to use against you, and I'm going to give you the exact script you need to protect yourself. First, you need to shift your mindset. A traffic stop is not a casual chat. It is an active investigation. The officer's job is to gather evidence, and conversation is their #1 weapon. Their goal? To get you to admit to a crime or give them permission to search your car. Being polite is mandatory, but being chatty is dangerous. Trap #1, the fishing expedition. The question, do you know why I pulled you over? Why it's a trap. This is a classic fishing expedition. They are essentially asking you to do their job for them. If you nervously guess, was I speeding? Congratulations. You just confessed to speeding. Here's the kicker. The officer might have only stopped you for a broken taillight, but because you started talking, you just handed them a speeding confession on a silver platter. Why it's a trap. This is a classic fishing expedition. They are essentially asking you to do their job for them. If you nervously guess, was I speeding? Congratulations. You just confessed to speeding. Here's the kicker. The officer might have only stopped you for a broken taillight, but because you started talking, you just handed them a speeding confession on a silver platter. Trap #2, the casual consent. The question, you don't have anything illegal in the car, do you? Mind if I take a quick look? Why it's a trap. This is designed to make you feel like saying no implies you are guilty. They often phrase it as a casual statement to pressure you, but make no mistake, they are asking for consent. If you say sure or I guess, you have just waived your Fourth Amendment rights. Remember this golden rule. If they actually had the legal right or probable cause to search your car, they wouldn't be asking for your permission. The solution. You cannot be vague here. A shrug or a mumbled okay counts as a yes. You must be clear and unambiguous. Look them in the eye and say, "Officer, I do not consent to searches." You can say it respectfully, but you have to say it clearly. Trap #3, the small talk setup. The question, where are you coming from? Or where are you headed? Why it's a trap. This feels like harmless small talk, but it's not. They are looking for inconsistencies in your story or trying to establish a baseline for your behavior. If your timeline doesn't add up, or if you admit you're coming from a high crime area, they can use that information to build reasonable suspicion and detain you longer. It is strictly a tactic to keep you talking. The solution. You are not required to share your travel itinerary. The best move is to deflect and pivot back to the reason for the stop. Simply ask, "Officer, am I being detained or am I free to leave?" This signals that you know your rights and you aren't interested in a casual chat. Recap, the script to memorize. Let's review exactly what to say so you don't freeze up in the moment. 1. Do you know why I pulled you over? Answer, no I don't, officer. 2. Can I search your car? Answer, I do not consent to searches. 3. Where are you coming from? Answer, am I free to go? The golden rule for any police encounter is simple. Be polite, but be silent. The less you say, the more protected you are. You can be completely respectful to the badge while still fiercely protecting your rights. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. Feel free to roast me, tell me Mark has a face for radio, or lie to me and say I'm a handsome fellow. I don't care, just leave a comment. I'll do my best to respond to as many as I can.